But let's turn our attention to Bournemouth versus Aston Villa. Is that going to be a more tempered game there?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird one. Bournemouth really kind of inconsistent. They've only won 2 in the last 10, but they also haven't lost in the last 5. So they're kind of they're kind of trying to build some momentum, but I'm not sure if they are doing. Villa have much better stats, but then they only scraped through against Fulham after they crashed out the FA Cup 3-0. So it's a really, really weird game. And I could see it being a draw, but I'd never back that outright. So perhaps a double chance. And because Villa are away and they're always much better at Villa Park, it would be Bournemouth or draw that I'd be backing for this one. I also would back both teams to score because they're both sides that create a lot of chances. They're both sides that score a lot of goals. And the AI has both teams to score at 60%, which is decent enough for me to back it. Bournemouth or draw, both teams to score. We don't know who's going to show up, so I don't quite like the overall result, but that's why I'm backing a double chance.
I'm going to go with Villa in the double chance, just because I think Villa actually have something to play for. Coming
Yeah,
into recent games, looking at their recent form, yes, they've lost a few, and FA Cup one was a bit of a shock, but they've been quite good. And looking at their last Premier League 7 matches, they've only conceded 4 goals. They've had 6 wins and only 1 loss in that 7-game run, and also they've been the third best side in the Premier League during that run as well. So they'd be like nearly top of the table if you just kind of had that 7-game run. But then I also want to highlight Rodgers also commits a lot of fouls, and also Semenyo. And just to remind people as well, all this fantastic stuff about fouls, data, it's all on the Numbers Game website.